Hi guys, right, this may be a long video and I do apologise. I put the video up there saying send in your comments and you did, lots of you did, and some people, majority of people put multiple questions, so this could take a bit. First of all, I want to apologise to anybody who doesn't get a reply, and that will be simply because somebody's already asked the question, or I don't think I've missed anybody. There's one comment I've just thought about in my head and I can't remember seeing because I've just copied and pasted them all onto a list. So if I've missed your comment, sorry, send me a message, and then what I'll do is anything that I've missed I'll put on a side one as a bonus Q&A or something like that. So I do apologise if that happens. I'm going to dive straight into it because I'm already starting to rant. Got myself a whisker, just done an 11-hour shift, so I'm knackered, but it doesn't matter. We'll crack on. You put the time and effort in to watch my videos, and I definitely need to give back to you. So first, and I am going to butcher everybody's names. That's the first thing I need to say. So right, first question is from, here we go, butchering the name already, is Live Violin, I think, don't know. And it says, what is your time, what? I can't even speak. Look, that's an 11-hour shift for you. What's your all-time favourite game and movie? All-time favourite game has got to be Dungeon Keeper. It was the first proper PC game that I ever really played, and it was one of them ones that when I was a kid, and I looked at adults that play PCs. Obviously I just played consoles, and to me it was such an adult thing to do, to play on a PC. And when I first got my computer, I jumped onto it and I got a free set of computer game discs, and one of them was Dungeon Keeper, and I put it in and it just looked complicated. It didn't look like a normal game I expected to play, and I looked at it and I was like, oh, this is really complicated, but I sat with it and played with it, and I was like, oh, I'm enjoying this, and this click click click, and I felt like an adult when I was playing it, and I really enjoyed it. And well, the fact is I do really enjoy it because every 6 months to a year I install it and play it again. So if you've never played Dungeon Keeper, definitely go out. There's 1 and 2. Number 3 was about to be made and it never did, and to me it would have been the best game ever made. So Dungeon Keeper has got to be my favourite game. Favourite movie has got to be Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Hunter S. Thompson's an absolute king. Johnny Depp plays him so well, and if you don't know what he looks like, go onto YouTube and type in Hunter S. Thompson. He's an absolute legend. If you've not seen that movie, you need to. Next question is from the same user. What console have you not got but you would like to have? Well, I've practically got everything I want. The only thing I've not got is a SNES. I never had a SNES, so it's definitely something I want to play, and looking at the titles on there, it just looks like I'm going to have a ridiculous amount of fun, so I definitely want to pick a SNES up. So next one, Shock 25 SR. What are the reasons you started your YT videos, and why did it take so long? I did originally have a YouTube video account. I used to do Jackass style videos, and we did well. We did some videos. Some of them are silly, some of them look a bit more professional. We did quite well. We got on a few TV shows. We got picked up by Sky One, and we went down to the recording shows, and we did 2 episodes for them. And it picked up quite well, and that's what got me like into filming and doing YouTube. And then it kind of died down, and we grew up a bit, and we thought we were not going to do it anymore. And I was missing that out there. All the time I've been constantly trying to do something, or make a website, or build a community. I wanted to be a part of something. And Joe simply just turned around to me and says, there's loads of people on YouTube, and they sit there and they just talk about games, and they just film pickups. You should do it. So I did, jumped on like 2 months ago, and as you say, the rest is history. I've just completely fell in love with the community. You're all absolutely brilliant, and it's just nice to be a part of a group of people that don't sit there and just talk shit, because you go on a website, you'll have people going fake, dickhead, blah, and everyone on the internet is practically a twat, apart from us on YouTube. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of dickheads on YouTube, but within our community I think we're a really good bunch of people. So that's what happened with my YouTube stage. Sorry if I go off track. What's the next one? Right, we've got the Gothman, and it is favourite role-playing game, and any system and why. So my favourite RPG has got to be Fallout, because I played Fallout originally on a PC, and when I was a PC player, or user even, all the games I used to play was illegal downloads. And because you can get your you can just play anything, you don't enjoy it. I find if you've got every single game under the sun, you'll dabble on each one. And I used to play them if they had good graphics. I would sit there and go, oh, that's got good graphics, and downloading that. And I downloaded Fallout, chucked it on, and went, oh, this is really good graphics. But after half hour, I probably just went on to another game and left it. And when I became a console gamer again, because I did consoling as a kid, then did a massive amount of PC, and I've only been console gaming for the last 3 years, and I got Fallout back again, and I was just like, wow, this is a bloody big game. And it was like the first massive console game that I ever got into, so that's definitely got to be my favourite one. The second question you've got is, what drives you crazy? So I assume that we're talking about games, and it's got to be, it's not this game, but it's what this game does, and it's so annoying, and lots of them do it. In fact, there might be one on the shelf. I can't be asked to look now. No, there isn't one on there. What it is games that don't give you the option to have more than one player. Not playing at the same time, but the boy in the blob, I've smashed something. The boy in the blob, you turn it on, it auto-saves. Brilliant. It's auto-save Joe's game. I go to turn it on, there's no create a new character. I've just got to start again and overwrite her stuff. Which is stupid, because this is a Wii title. This is a family game. So, as a family, I assume there's going to be more than one person playing it, but no. Imagine you have 2 kids and you turn up and go, kids, I brought you a brand new game. Yeah! But only one of you can play it until the other one's completed it. That's just stupid. That's bad of Wii doing that. What's the other main? And the other main thing is when they do give you the option to do 2 things, but like Fallout and Oblivion, stuff like that, they don't let you have 2 separate games. They'll let you create 2 different games, but you have to have it on the same save list. And it's so easy for Joe to be playing a game. I go in, load my game up, and I sit there and press save, and I can overwrite her save game so easy. And it has been done, and I was in the doghouse for about 2-3 days because she went nuts and lost like 48 hours worth of gaming just because they couldn't have the time in. When you boot the game up, select your character, Tom or Joe, then bring up a save games. Don't put them all on the same list. So it's just people who don't think about how many people are going to be playing the game. That's what drives me nuts. Right, next question from MJ Smith 2K. What's your favourite game? What was your first game you ever brought yourself? Well, as a kid, obviously, majority of games are going to be brought by your parents. But I remember playing Desert Strike and all the strikes on the Mega Drive, and I was completely crazy over them. And I remember when I first got my PlayStation, I had it, and obviously the games that I had with it, Mum and Dad brought. And I went into game, and that's when they used to have the TVs on the actual glass and they used to show you games. And there was Soviet Strike on there, and I went batshit crazy. Because it was something to me, that was a Mega Drive game, and now I was a PlayStation player, and I expected to be getting all the Tomb Raiders and stuff like that, and I never even thought about continuing that game across. And when I saw it, it just made me go absolutely nuts, and that's probably the first game that I ever brought that I can remember. Next one is, what is same user? What is the game you have sold and rebought the most? And that is quite easy. That is this beauty. The reason I've sold it, well, first of all, I was playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Then I saw this, saw a trailer on the internet, and I was like, wow, this looks like a good game. And it was. This is definitely the best FPS on the market to date. This is brilliant. The stupid thing is, you get Call of Duty and they'll keep bringing the games out and bring the games out, but they don't bring anything new. They don't let you blow up walls, and that is stupid. This is 2011 and we can't blow up a frigging wall. This is brilliant. You've got a sniper in a window and you can't get him. You ain't got to keep going to him. You just put some C4s along the bottom of the building, boom, the whole lot comes down on him. And that just blew my mind. But with me not having much money, I had Modern Warfare, and I was like, sod it, I'm selling it, I brought this, and I fell in love with it. Then, because all my mates were like, oh, we're playing Modern Warfare, I sold this, got Modern Warfare back. Then we all decided Battlefield was the better game, so I brought this. Then we sold them both, and went to go and get some more new games, and later we've been talking on Xbox going, God, Battlefield was a good game, why did we sell it? So I've gone back and brought it again. So this is the third time I've owned this game. Absolutely brilliant game. I'm an idiot for selling it all the time, but it's only because I'm skinned. I'm never selling it again. This is the best first person shooter out there. It's definitely picking up. Right, moving on. Disco Pot says, you're about my age, so you must be an Amiga owner. Wasn't everyone? What's your favourite Amiga game? I don't know. I didn't own an Amiga. I may look older than I am because I have a bald head and I lost my hair at probably about, what was it, 18, something stupid like that, which is absolutely horrible as an 18-year-old lad losing your hair. But nonetheless, I've aged terribly. Thank you very much for bringing that out. But no, I never had an Amiga, so I can't answer your question, I'm afraid. Lovely whiskey. Right, next one. Red Alert 793. What's your favourite gaming genre and why? Sadly, at the moment, I feel like I'm playing a lot of FPSs, and I don't ever want to say I'm an FPS person because I don't think I am. But it's hard to say. I'll play on everything, so it could be between FPSs and RPGs. I like to play everything, but what makes me buy a game or buy that style of game is online games. I don't know if you can class that as a genre, but to me, it has to have online modes because I've got 4 or 5 people that play on Xbox. I don't go out and find friends and add them. We've just got 5 of us and we just play every single night, and we just like family, and I have to play with them every single night. If I wanted to play an offline game, if I came online and one of them's online, I have to go on a multiplayer game because I've got to go on and have a good laugh with them. So to me, it has to be a multiplayer game. I know that's slightly going around what the actual question says, but I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's FPS or RPG, but as long as it's online, then I'm buying it. Right, next question. Cage137. What game do you want to have a remake or a sequel? Well, I don't mind if you remade it or brought the next version out, and it is got to be Dungeon Keeper. I've already said this. Dungeon Keeper 1 and 2 came out. 1, like I said, blew my mind. Number 2 was a few years later, and the graphics was just superb at the time. I was like, wow, this is gaming now, this is absolutely brilliant. And number 3 was on the cards, and I was just going, I can't wait for it. This is going to be the best game ever. And Bullfrog went under, and the entire idea got scrapped. And I think Bullfrog's gone under EA's wing at the moment now. I think they took it under. So therefore, they've got the title for it. And why the hell they've not actually gone, here you go, here's Dungeon Keeper 3, because it will do so well. It's a ridiculously good game. And I don't understand why Microsoft and Sony and stuff like that haven't brought the rights for Dungeon Keeper 1 and 2 off EA and put it on the arcades or PlayStation Network, whatever it's called, because they will be fantastic. So to me, it's got to be Dungeon Keeper 3. And anyone who's a Dungeon Keeper fan will probably tell me that there may be a Dungeon Keeper 3 over the hill. It may be coming, but it's a weird Japanese thing. I'm not going to go into it, but I am aware, don't worry, I've been looking at it, but it's a bit of a weird thing at the moment. Right, Narox says, what video camera do you use? Well, I brought in a mirror. That is the video camera that I am filming on. And it is, let me just find out, it's the Canon PowerShot SX10IS. And it's a fantastic camera. The picture quality of it for taking photos is absolutely brilliant. And the video, as you can tell, is pretty damn decent to say it's not actually a video camera. It's like it's not an entry level SLR, I think that's what the top cameras are. It's like just under, but for the price, it's absolutely brilliant. You're probably gonna ask what the price is. Fuck knows. Brought it like 2 years ago, so sorry, I don't know. Right, I've made myself laugh now. I'll have to have a whisker. I think it's kicking in. Right.